welcome back to Pantheon of the Geeks. Today we've got an unboxing for Carnival, and this is the rasharr, Church of Dagon.
Cool.
Yes, some more from my rasharr faction. I must apologise, my hands are covered in green pigment. I'm not turning into a rasharr, honest.
He is.
But what I've been doing, I've been doing some weathering and some like sewagey sort of colours on these pieces here, which are for the streets of Venice. So I'm covered in this green stuff and basically thorny and camel shade mixed together, which is how I've done all this. And then we've got nice blood marks in there. So I'm covered in the paint off that because if you saw the unboxing I did, I've got loads of the streets to put together and everything. So they're done actually. As soon as these are dried, which I've just finished, the streets are done. Most of the buildings are done. It's just the church, and then you guys can see what we've done, and I hope you like it when we get to it. But for now, today's unboxing, we have the rasharr Church of Dagon. And we also will have a scenic video at the end, well, an add-on, because we've got some of the scenics, and Claire's determined to push this onto the screen now. Ow. There we go. So we've got two big pieces of resin, which is the fish fountain. You can see it in there. You'll see it. I'll put it together at the end of the video. We'll do that after these guys. So let's get the plastic off these.
Do you want the clippers?
Nope.
Are you alright?
I can tear into it with my rasharr claws. Even though I'm not turning into a rasharr.
He is.
There we go. Right.
Can you tell them what we noticed about the sign? The symbol?
Oh, the symbol of Dagon, where it's two fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Fish. Fish. There we go. Kind of like Pisces if it turned evil.
Yeah.
Which is
Us.
accurate because I am a Pisces.
And so am I.
Dun dun dun!
Eek.
Right. That was...
Was it just...
No, it's not
just
taped.
really...
I thought it was taped. It just doesn't want to come out.
Remember
So
these
back,
are just...
back of that.
back of it, sorry.
A bit shiny before. There you go. That's basically the back art of the box, if you're interested. Boom.
Ooh.
We have bases. Let's stick to that.
Okay.
Oh, well, that should be in here. So the last video we did, which was only a few days ago, I think, depending on when I put this up, was the Morgur, the limited edition Morgur. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. For the rasharr. So as part of my evil plotting plan, I want to see how the Morgur performs in 100 Ducat force, and that whole plan relies on this guy. There he is. Voice of Dagon. What have we got here? Lots of bits all together. So we should have 3 worshippers, I think, devotees. And we should have a priest. My word, there's lots of bits in this. I think it's because they're all human-esque figures in this one. I need the box again. So. She keeps taking the box away from me. I'm not allowed to look at it. Okay, so we've got the voice. Is it the voice of Dagon? That's the body for the voice of Dagon. And he should have 2 arms, gangly arms, and a leg. So that's gangly arms and a leg. So that's his. Then we have the dude holding 2 hearts. That's his legs, and that's his upper body. And that wiggly thing there is his dagger. No other comments, please. That's his dagger there. So that must be him. The priest has a wavy dagger.
Is it those things there?
No, I thought it was, but it isn't. Priest with...
What's that one?
Dagger and fist. Dagger and fist. So reverse dagger. Quite right, that's his. That's the priest parts. And then we have 2 more.
So you've got the leg there.
Officiants. Yeah, so the leg must go with him. What have we got here?
He needs arms.
He's got feet already, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Whose feet are these then?
You've got those there, have you?
That's the priest's feet. Priest's feet.
His feet.
Priest's feet. So we've got 2 daggers and 2 daggers. Lightning bolt daggers. And 2 normally Kopesh almost style daggers. They go with the guy who's running, and the lightning bolt ones go with the guy who's not running. There we go.
What about the bases?
Bases, the big bases for the voice.
Yeah.
And all the other bases are for the other 4 human sized models. There we go. So that's what was going off. You alright?
Yeah.
So as you can see there again with the picture, that's who belongs to what. So with all the videos, what we do is we cut these bad boys off, and then we give them a good soak. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, and then we'll come back and we will stick them together. Also in the meantime, while I'm waiting for them to soak, I will put some green stuff into these bases to make them into a cobblestone sort of effect that I was going for. It's sort of a straight cobblestone. I'm not really sure what I went for on them, sort of like straight brick or cobblestone. Doesn't really match the plazas, unfortunately. But then again, neither does the official ones, because if you look at them, the sort of small brick on the... That's the official ones. If you want to buy them separate, you want to save yourself some time. I want to save myself some money, so that's why I use the big roll of green stuff that I have. If you've seen the previous videos. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Cut all these little bits off. Wash all the parts. Hopefully not get them mixed up for coming back. And then we can stick them together. See you in a moment. Okay, so we've removed all the excess flash and the tabs and everything. And we've done the bases, so it's just a case of sticking them together. And they should go together pretty easily. Got the top and bottom there, for instance, with the little dagger. This guy basically had the leg on both arms, a leg and both arms. This guy's just got the 2 daggers, easy. This guy a little bit more complicated because we've got to put the feet into the bottom there. There is 2 corresponding holes, one there and one there. Then we also have the arms. Then we also have this little bit here, which is there. Which I saw it before. Where is it gone? Oops. Actually, this goes on this guy. That's what I was looking for before. Yeah, so that goes on him. That's just like the back part. It's going to go on there. So we've just got this little canister type thing, probably with a scroll in for the priest. So I'll go ahead and stick them all together. Shouldn't be anything complicated. And then we'll come back and look at the finished models. Okay, so that is them complete. I'll show you the voice of Dagon. There he is. I mean, they went together pretty simply. I did have to use some green stuff on this guy just to get his arms to stay in place, so it was a bit strange. It just would not glue on. Other than that, that's where they fit in, and the fittings were pretty good, to be fair. And we have the devotee, cultist with 2 hearts. And I don't know, it looks like he's sort of skydiving with 2 hearts in his hands. He's sacrificing himself by jumping off something. Kind of like the image that he's sort of got like, ah! And just splat, sort of sacrifice himself. I don't know. And then we've got this guy who's running. This guy had a bit of a mould problem on his leg. I don't know if you can see it on there. It was well out of alignment. I didn't notice it when I was originally cutting it off. You could probably see that line down his leg. That was very far out. It's one of the worst mouldings I've seen. Even that arm's falling off, actually. I didn't realise. See, it's not gluing on, stay on. But yeah, it's one of the worst mould lines I've seen on PT Combat ones. It's the worst mould line I've seen since we did the Fallout models. I don't know why. I have soaked these quite a while and the glue is not holding it on some of them. You just saw that arm came off. Very strange. They don't feel like they've still got oil on them. I did give them a good rinse. So I have to see what happens when I come around to paint them. If they've still got oil on, I'm going to be very annoyed. But they don't feel waxy anymore. This is the guy with the 2 lightning bolt daggers. And then the priest. And that's where the scroll case goes on the back. There's a little hole in that ribbon that's coming down. And the scroll case attaches to that. There we go. So that's the Children of Dagon. Seems like a cool set. Gives me the voice of Dagon.
Voice of Dagon.
Voice of Dagon. Obviously we've got some foot soldiers now of the Church of Dagon and a priest. So it adds to like the fishy and the worldly nature. We've got some humans that have turned to the dark side as well now. So that could be interesting. We'll see how they run it when we start.
Do they get eaten as well?
I don't know if they've got. I have to have a look at the rules. I don't know if they've got the same rules as the slaves.
Right. They might be a bit more valuable then.
I think they are a bit more valuable than the slaves, to be honest. Yeah, looks like it's stuck on now at least. Cross your fingers. Right. So let's have a look at the fish fountain. Nothing to do with rasharr, just the general sort of watery nature of Venice, maybe. It's
You're having fun there.
always.
Still having fun.
There we go. So let's have a look at this. This is part of the Scenics range. We've got a nice fountain for the middle of Venice. Obviously we've got 2 dish parts there. Looks like a second and a third level. We have something followed by something and something and something. So these are like the centre parts, don't they? These are the same. I would have thought so. I thought they'd need to be, or at least. Not sure how they go. Doesn't really. Don't know.
We'll have a look at this.
I'll have to have a look at a picture of this. Yeah, this is meant to go together. Unless, or maybe it forms kind of.
Yeah, I don't think it actually goes together, does it? It forms like a.
Or it goes together. It forms a square in the middle.
Ah, there you go.
Like that. Which that's going to go in on top of.
Right.
I would assume. And then that should fit into there. Which it does. Which makes sense, yeah. So that forms a little square in the middle. Which is going to fit that on. So I'm going to start by gluing these. Well, once I've given them a wash and made sure I've rinsed off any of the mould, because these are resin as well. I'm going to file those down, stick them to that, these 2 bits together, stick them to that, and that's going to go on the other side of that.
Something else goes
which
on top of that.
leaves this little piece here
To go in there.
to go in there.
And that little circle.
For that to fit on top of that.
And that to go on top of it all.
And then this little bit to go right at the top. What is that? It's just like a bit of fanciness, isn't it? Yeah. Seems straightforward enough, actually. So we'll cut these bits off, get them rinsed, and I'll start sticking them together. Hey guys, that is the fountain finished. There wasn't much point in showing you anything in between because it went together exactly as I said it would. Anything to note, I did use some green stuff to help me stick the central column together underneath, and I used some green stuff to help stick that on because the peg that it goes in was warped. I think it was a miscast Fortunately, the upper part wasn't miscast, so I just cut the peg off entirely and I've green stuff down a bit on. These are slightly warped. I couldn't tell that badly from the from just looking at them. They were slightly warped, both the small one and this one here, but not massively, so I've left them. Fortunately, the base isn't warped, so that met perfectly. If it was too warped, I would have literally I would have heated it up, turned it upside down and forced it onto something flat to try and get it to warp out. But if you do that with a small one, remember it's quite thin, so if you press down on it or anything, you might just end up flattening the whole damn thing. Just be careful with that if you do need to do that. But there we go, that's the fountain. I'll probably paint the fountain before we even play. Won't take me long to paint it. It's just whether I had any water effect onto it or not, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to have to have a look at that. I'm not really savvy with the water effect. I've used it once or twice, and I do know there's a few things you can get, those little beads you can melt in, those resin beads, or you can use the water effect. I'm going to use a water effect. I'll probably have to like drill. I presume the water will be coming out of the fish mouths, would it?
Yes, I would say so on that one, and also at the top of there.
Yeah. So if I was going to do that, I'd probably need to put like wire at the mouths to an angle, and then cover it in the water effect so it looks like it's coming out, and from the top as well. If I'm going to do that, I've not decided yet. I'm going to paint it first and see how I feel. But there we go. There is the fountain of fish, and these are the fish people of Dagon dancing around the fountain, all very happy. There's resin everywhere, covered in glue and paint. It's been a good day. And bits of green stuff under my nails and everything.
Yay!
Right, there we go. So, in the next video, we will be unboxing the Pulcinellas. Pulcinellas,
yeah.
And we have another piece of scenery as well. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, guys, please like and subscribe. Helps out loads. And you guys take care for now.
See you soon.
Bye for now.
Bye.